And we're back.
Leon finished daydreaming.
Maybe he just had to take a shit.
You know, like I said, Leon clearly had to have come in second because the door into that room was open for Ada, closed for Leon.
I remember seriously thinking, or seriously overthinking that puzzle the first time I played this game. It's just like, oh, shoot the bottle of wine. Okay.
Wait, how was that overthinking it?
I was like overthinking it, like what you had to do, and it just turned out to be, oh, shoot this thing.
I mean, I assumed you had to shoot it because, I mean, how else could you interact with it? Guys, can you fucking stop? Especially that dude hitting me through the wall with, you know, a flail. Somehow. So like I said, that doesn't look like the same Smith & Wesson I'm using in Resident Evil 5.
No, I'd say it's a different, it's modified differently.
It's got a fat barrel instead of a long barrel.
Well, it also has, you know, the big laser sight module under the barrel, so...
That could be what it is. Which is weird, because the one in Resident Evil 5 has a laser sight on it, too. The thing about nutty bars is they smell good for me, they just don't taste how they smell. Wrecked! Gotta get the cash. Also gotta get the dough. Cultists had to quickly come in and replace that pane of glass. And put a new flashbang in. But yeah, I kind of assume, like, when you hit that bell, like, the only thing that's an actual object there is the bottle of wine. It's like, well, I can't really interact with anything else normally in this game, so I'm just gonna shoot it. When all you have is a hammer, everything is a nail.
Mm-hmm.
Shut up, I always had that. Except I don't need it yet. Sucks to be you. See, look, you can throw it. It acts like it's blown up, but it is not. Huh. Instead, it becomes its own unique enemy. You know, you guys are on the other side of the door. You could open it. They just don't.
What does this look like? Exactly one room in Dark Souls 2?
Breaking pots. Cool shield, except for the part where it's made of wood. Aim, Alex, aim, breathe. Deep breath. Just makes me think of how apparently they had way back when the new Go-Go 13 series was airing, they had an arcade game. So if you really wanted to, you could try to complete ridiculous shots in like one shot.
Not gonna lie, that's a property I would not have expected to have an arcade game based on it.
Well, I mean, it's like basically be like playing Silent Scope.
Yeah.
Except you have to do especially well. There was a reason I needed the TMP. Otherwise, cutscene doesn't fucking make any sense.
Aha.
Leon, I'm sorry, but I can't be seen with you.
Maintaining continuity.
Leon's just gonna sit down there and fire at those Ganados for like the rest of eternity.
Yep, and for some reason I can't shoot them through it. It's like there's a force field. A plot-induced force field.
How did Leon get here first?
Question of the ages. I assume Ada was like doing that thing where she was like had her feet and legs like propped against the wall, putting herself above the door when Leon came in. Leon walking in the room, like pauses for a second, it's like, why do I smell fish? Whatever. There's enough space for her to do so.
Well, yeah.
Like, why would she have to finish him off? It's not like anybody would fucking know.
Yeah, Wesker clearly is not watching her every move.
Also, the game was doing that thing where, like, Ganados, or Los Illuminados don't make any noise. Which is a really weird bug. Yep, Ada just holding herself above the door, waits for Leon to pass by.
Wasn't the merchant there for Leon?
Yep. Meanwhile, Leon is still shooting at things.
At least the sound fixed itself, or...
I would hope so, because completely different recording.
Right. I was gonna say, or was this before the Ada segment?
This was after. I think I recorded it afterwards. Come on, Gabe, you seriously could have reorganized everything yourself on that one.
And deprive you of the fun of inventory management?
I mean, it does it automatically in a bunch of other cases. Why decide to arbitrarily do so now?
You mean arbitrarily not do so?
Perfect opportunity. And then the music just kind of randomly stops.
The day the music died.
Sure, I could have put the TNP away, but I want to use as much ammo for this thing as I can.
Naturally.
No point in not doing so. I don't understand the floor plan of this place.
It doesn't seem to make much sense. It's very video gamey.
It's got like a sitting area in this room with a fucking like parapet in it.
Like I said, it's video gamey. And then the merchant showed up out of fucking nowhere.
Came in through the door Ada went left through.
Good things on sale, stranger.
Just passed Ada on the way through.
Like, oh,
So,
yeah. You have this ammo I'm not going to use.
Thank you.
And this gun.
Thank you.
And these herbs.
Thank you.
Gonna smoke some dank hash. Time slowly getting itself back to the point where it makes sense again.
Leon, I got it.
A terminal case of death.
oh no, how could this have happened?
My question is, how did Lewis not fucking hear Sadler following behind him?
Well, you see, the game handed him the idiot ball.
I could do that too, I just choose not to.
Now that I have the sample,
Hung like an
you
elephant?
serve
For
me no purpose.
yeah, it's got a spike on the end too.
My boy Salazar will make sure you follow the same fate.
I mean, even if he was using his weird, disgusting Plagas form, that would have also been
My
loud.
settler.
Mm-hmm.
He found out what I was up to. Don't talk.
Did you consider maybe looking behind you, you idiot?
Here. It should suppress growth of the parasite. The sample. Sadler took it.
Yeah, I was there,
I
Luis.
I saw it. I also saw the fact that you apparently missed some dude fucking following along behind you. You must be the guy that the police send like the newbie officers after when they need to learn how to tail somebody, just to get like for a feel of how it works. Meanwhile, the fine print at the bottom says suppository.
I found Louise. Unfortunately, a bit too late.
Did you retrieve the sample?
No, Sadler has it.
There will be another time. Have you had a chance to eliminate Leon?
Not
Nope.
yet.
If that's the case, then maybe we can capitalize on his little lucky streak. Take advantage of the distraction he is causing for Sadler and his followers to retrieve the sample.
I feel like Wesker would have thought of this like sooner rather than later.
Maybe, I don't know.
I mean, that would have been my plan from the start.
Jack Krauser has been the subject of extensive study and research by the organization.
Okay.
His skills and personality
That
have been
came out of
tested
nowhere.
both on and off the battlefield.
It's kind of weird. Ada's weird
Even with the
report
best,
things like
He will become a liability that will
play
jeopardize the rest of
before
us.
what's going to happen in the next chapter.
My conclusion? He's a great soldier. No more, no less. As long
And
as
yet
he's
they
well
usually
compensated,
recap the chapter
he
they are
shouldn't cause
played
any
in.
problems for us. If he
Nope,
does
they
start to
recap
get
the chapter that
restless,
is coming
I
out.
can take care of him.
Granted,
I
this is
studied his
this is
combat style and can deal with
technically
him
like
on
you should have
if
beaten the game
necessary.
to even get to any of this stuff. But hey,
Well, yeah.
Krauser answers directly to Wesker.
So,
and it was
like,
Wesker who
preemptive
decided
spoilers,
that
I
Krauser
guess.
should be sent to spy on the cult. He also decided to send me along. I wonder if it wasn't to keep an eye on Krauser. No doubt, Krauser has already fallen to the temptation of Las Plagas.
they spoil
and the
that
power
too.
they represent. This could have dire consequences for the organization. On some level,
But it's
however,
been like
this may be a necessary
1 week since you
development,
looked at me.
as his role is to disrupt this.
Threw your arms to
cause
the
of
side and
man.
said you're crazy.
But yes, it's been fit like 15 years, well, 13-ish
That said,
years since this
The
came out.
stage and
So
its players will
Yes,
ultimately
the statute of
crash
limitations
down
has
in the end.
expired.
Bad luck for him. But he'll play the patsy in the end and take the fall for all of us. That's why
It's like
I need to
spoiling
make
Eris
sure
dying in
things
Final
keep
Fantasy
going
VII.
exactly as
it
they
happens. You lose your white mage. Yep, too long, didn't read. Why did I not cut that out?
I don't know. Why didn't you cut that out?
It's a good question. I have no answer. Asleep at the wheel, I guess. Meanwhile...
Son of a bitch must pay.
I like how you can hear Ashley, but Ada cannot actually, like, look at her.
Like, she can't even look at Ashley?
Like, any position you would get into, try to look at Ashley, and the game will automatically jump to that cutscene.
Huh.
Leon just like, wow, did I hear the wind? Really loud in here.
Maybe it was one of the Ganados passing gas.
Hey! A guy! Why would you reach down?
Talk about near-death experience.
Scared the armor right off you.
Ashley, get out of there!
She's like Arthur from Ghouls and Ghosts. Double check, make sure nothing's coming up here to attack me. But whatever, you're
Did
fine.
that happen?
She's fine.
Well, yeah, it's not like they can carry her away.
Oh. Guys down here with me? No. I remember this originally when I played this way back on the GameCube. This segment took me like 3 tries.
It's not easy.
The door's locked. I can't open it.
I mean, you know, unless Ashley is in plate mail, then it's easy.
You also have to be a good shot, or you know, have the rifle with you.
Can you do this segment without the rifle?
You can. It's just more difficult. You can do it with any gun, really. You just have to, you don't worry about hitting Ashley.
Oh, shut up, Ashley. You're fine.
Had to double check. I heard a door open.
Again, can they even come up here and attack you?
No, they could just shoot crossbows at me, and the one guy with the crossbow is dead.
I got the key. I can get out.
Great, do it. Leave. Through that door rather than the door that opened automatically when you got close to it.
Oh no, change your protagonist.
Look at me, I'm gonna be a protagonist.
She looks like fucking... what's his name? Siegmeyer of Catalina. Katarina, whatever.